Hi, welcome back to what is aging and how to stop aging, and the secret to life is ATP in your cells. That's ATP up here, adenosine triphosphate, a little summary on our part 1, and we're just measuring on a healthy cell, it will be very round, and on the outside of the cell membrane, a summary is a negative electronic charge, and on the inside is a positive electronic charge, and that can be measured. On a cancer cell, stage 4, that measurement is minus 20 millivolts. You don't want to be there, ladies and gentlemen. That's stage 4 out the door. Super healthy cells can be measured, the electrode potential in the cell membrane, between minus 120 millivolts and minus 90 millivolts. You want to be up there, ladies and gentlemen. Now, in the middle here is minus 60 millivolts. That cell, that person would have diabetes. And this is when, after 40, we have this. We got this ATP that optimizes your immune system and keeps you younger and stronger and lots of energy. And we have to make this ATP every 8 seconds. We have to talk about what a free radical is. They're not free; they're expensive. Smoking and alcohol creates free radicals, pollution. So they're expensive radicals to me, but we'll explain why they're free radicals. Free radicals are basically sick cells. Okay, and when you get a whole infestation of free radicals in an organ, say millions of free radicals invaded your pancreas, now you'll have a disease of the cells. I'm going to show you with disease. Now, a free radical is a cell that has lost one electron. It's lost one electron and then it becomes free, whereas a healthy cell has even numbers, okay, on the cell membrane, in even numbers. And a free radical cell, and no one's told us at school, has odd numbers because it lost one electron. And this is where antioxidation, the oxidization process, steals an electron. So it doesn't matter what antioxidants you're having, whether they be liquid ones, whether they be vitamins, but the whole thing about antioxidants is an antioxidant, what does it do? It donates an electron to free radicals. Then it puts back in harmony instead of diseased. This is the diseased cell out of harmony. It's lost one electron. So when it loses one electron, it becomes free. It breaks away from the happy cells, which all communicate together 75 trillion, and it becomes free radical, and we call that a scavenger cell, and it goes around stealing electrons from all the healthy cells. Okay? And that's going to become a disease eventually. Disease, free radicals, you want to minimize them. They happen every day with pollution, cigarettes, smoking, alcohol, chemicals, pesticides. So what we're going to do, we're going to be talking about electronic optimization of the cell, because there's a lot of electronic talk here. And oxidization is when you lose an electron. So antioxidants donate an electron. Okay, but I'm going to be sharing this. ATP is like the powerhouse. It's where all your horsepower is created in the cell. And if your cells have strong ATP, you have an optimized immune system, and your body can heal everything. Your body can kill cancer with high ATP levels. Okay? So we just want to clean the cell and charge the cell and give it back these electrons, get it back into harmony, and then your cell knows what to do in the DNA. It has millions and millions of systems that have to be done every day in your system. Okay, so that's a little bit about the free radicals. ATP levels, we're going to go back into here. Now, what is aging? Your ATP levels drop. Now, when your ATP levels drop, this ATP has to be made every 8 seconds. There's something called the Kreb Cycle. It takes 8 seconds to make ATP, and if you want to go to a good website to learn more, virtualcell.com, and they've got some great animations of what we're talking about here. Now you've got the basics, and you just look up ATP production or the cell respiration. Okay, so to make ATP, you need many molecules in every 8 seconds. Important molecules. And the main thing we want to do is keep making ATP every 8 seconds, because if you don't, you die. Okay? So in this Kreb cycle, we call it the Kreb cycle. Well, the scientists call it the Kreb cycle. So look up the Kreb cycle. Don't believe anything I'm sharing here. Check it out for yourself. I discovered this 13 years ago, and now I just want more ATP, and I have some human technologies that donate electrons to your cells, cut out the eating, and I reduce my eating, and I have more ATP, more energy, and I heal faster and age slower. So that's what we want to do. More ATP, less A.D.P. So this Kreb cycle takes 8 seconds in every cell, every 8 seconds. Now when you hit 40, ladies and gentlemen, that's called the danger zone. A lot of my friends are not here anymore. I'm 52, and 40 to 50 years old is the first part of the danger zone of aging. And this is where a lot of these degenerative diseases come in. The degenerating cells, lots of free radicals that lost an electron, they're free radicals that are degenerating cells. And your body's current is dropping, which is part of natural aging. So we want to put this on pause. We'll give you some more current, and your currency in the cell is called ATP, adenosine triphosphate. So every 8 seconds we need to make ATP, and when you hit 40, okay, it's like a V8 car. You have 8 cylinders. It could be a V8 Ferrari or Mercedes, and on those 8 cylinders you have spark plug leads. Okay? Now, the difference between a 2015, we're in 2015 now, Ferrari or a Mercedes, and a 1963 Ferrari or Mercedes, I'm a 63 model, is I still can look good on the outside, but are my cells running good? Now, this mitochondria matrix is the motor powerhouse of your cells, and you have this in every cell. And when they're all running, tuned and optimized, it's like a race car compared to a factory showroom car. So I want to have cells that are racing and optimizing and breaking records. So once you in here, we're going to need something. You might have heard about it. It's called Q10 coenzyme. And this is another key thing to slowing down age. You might have heard about Q10. It got pretty popular about 10-15 years ago. Even doctors use it now. Now the Q10 is used in this Kreb cycle to make ATP. So ATP is important, and to make ATP we need lots of Q10. And the bad news is, when you hit 40 years old, you lose 25% of your Q10 production. Every human does this, approximately around 40. I felt it at 41. Some might get it at 38, depending on their health. Some might get it at 42, but around about 40, your Q10 production in your body drops. So we're going to hit on Q10, and then what's going to happen there is you've lost 2 spark plug leads on your V8 in every cell, and now you're a bit tired, you're older, and then disease will start jumping into your body, and you're not strong enough to fight. Your body, when you have maximum ATP and Q10, can kill cancer when you go to sleep. Let's go to part 3. We'll continue Q10 and ATP and anti-aging and the secret to life ATP. Luke Mitchell.